What is going on, my people? We are finally back again, bro. Hope everyone's doing absolutely fantastic. You're done already. Family Gas River is back again, bro. Here to talk about the Champions League final where Manchester City beat Inter Milan 1-0 and completed the treble. We're also going to talk about the latest transfer news and transfer rumors as the transfer market has officially been open. And we're also going to talk about the 23-24 Premier League fixtures, fam, as that has also officially been released. If any of that does interest you, please stick around. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Let's get cracking, bro. So there's really only one place to start, and that is, of course, in Istanbul. Last Saturday, Champions League final where Manchester City took on Inter Milan. Manchester City won, Inter Milan 0. I went for a 2-0 win for Manchester City. And I told you, fam, Inter Milan wouldn't really lay a glove on Manchester City, and that's exactly what happened. Haaland didn't turn up for this game. Jack Grealish and Bernardo Silva were silenced, bro. I think tactically, Inter Milan, at least in my opinion, I think Inter Milan tactically were a much better side compared to Manchester City. I think at times Pep did get it wrong and he got away with it. From a tactical standpoint, I think that's really it. Because on paper, bro, I kind of feel that City won this game because they just had better players. Simple as that, fam. You know the way there, bro. I think tactically, Inter Milan, they got it spot on, bro. And City's attack weren't saying very much. And yeah, it was a snooze fest, bro. I'm not gonna lie, for me, it was an absolute snooze fest. I can't remember the last time there was a good Champions League final, to be honest. I think the last 3 seasons, it's just been absolutely boring. But yeah, be what it be. Manchester City officially completing the treble. And I know a lot of people have been, like, you know, saying United, their treble's in the dust. For me, bro, that's not the case. I think the way that United completed the treble and City completed the treble are completely different, bro. The way they done their treble are completely different. I'll go out right now and saying that this City squad is the best side that the Premier League has ever seen. I genuinely do believe that, and that just goes down to the squad depth that this team has, bro. They take off Haaland, they bring in Julian Alvarez. They take off Bernardo Silva, they bring on Riyad Mahrez, bro. Like, the depth of this squad is immense, bro. Like, they can take off players, swap players, and nothing's gonna change, bro. Nothing is gonna change. That's how impressive this side is. And when you talk about the United the winning side, the United one, the treble winning side from '99, the way they done it is very different, bro. Like, United, they didn't buy all these players and do that. I'm not saying that what City did was bad or anything like that, but United, bro, they brought a lot of like homegrown players, you know, like your G Nevilles, bro, your David Becks, Nicky Butt. Like, they had a lot of homegrown players, and they didn't really, just honestly, fam, all in all, the way that United won the treble is very different to City's, to the way City won the treble, bro. And I would argue that the United team that won the treble, the '99 team, it wasn't as good as the City team, bro. I'll leave it at that. I don't know, fam. For me, I don't think you can take away one from either side. This was always going to happen. I'll say that, bro. I think an English side completing the treble was always going to happen. But the way United done it, bro, like, you can't take away anything from it. And then the way City done it, you can't take anything away from that, bro. Like, honestly, I mean, Arsenal fans, they always talk about the Invincibles, fam. Eventually, that's going to happen, bro. Eventually, there is going to be a team that does the Invincible thing. And it'll be the same thing, bro. Yeah, that'll be done. Like, but you can't take away anything from the way Arsenal completed the Invincible season, fam. You know what I mean? Like, if another team goes on to do it, Arsenal were the first team. Just like United, fam, they were the first English side to complete the treble. Records are there to be broken, bro. Things like this are always going to happen, but I think the way certain teams do it are always going to be different, bro. It's as simple as that. But on the game, I think Inter Milan didn't really say much, bro. They didn't lay a glove, as I did assume, bro. I knew that Inter Milan wouldn't really lay a glove on City, and in City, they didn't really have to play that well, bro. Honestly, they just had to show up, do their thing, or whatever, put in whatever they could. And that's what they did, fam. Rodri scored the goal in the 68th minute. Very, very good goal. Clinical finish from my man. What a moment, bro. But yeah, Inter Milan didn't lay a glove, bro. I know Lukaku got in the way of that one shot, like the header. That was ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, again, Inter didn't really say much. City, they done well, fam, and they completed the treble. It's going to be very interesting to see how Manchester City build off of this impressive treble winning season, fam. You know, the likes of Riyad Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, like there's bare Ilkay Gundogan, there's bare people who, it seems from reports, it looks like they're going to be going out the club, but whether they do or not, it's just going to be interesting to see how Manchester City build on this season. Considering how Pep has been in the past, he's done a treble winning thing in the past, so just based off of that, maybe there'll be a little bit of a drop off, but what I'm saying is that Pep usually, when his teams go on to accomplish something really big, the drop off isn't really too much, fam. It really isn't. So it's going to be very interesting to see what City can do after this massive season, fam. Aside from that, of course, we had some transfer news. Brian signing 2 players. James Milner signing for Brian from Liverpool. Very interesting, fam. When you consider that James Milner is pretty much at like the death of his career, at the back end of his career. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of input he can put into this Brighton side. Brighton, they have a very, you know, vibrant young squad, so I don't know what he can really bring, fam. I'm not saying that he's like, you know, he's done out and this and this and that. Like, no, like maybe, I think maybe from like kind of like a coaching type of thing, he'll be able to bring something, like because of his experience in that. But as a player, bro, like I really don't know. I really don't know. I think there's other youths that can easily play over him, bro. Besides him, Brighton also signed João Pedro from Watford. I think they signed him from Watford. I remember this guy in Watford. Didn't really work out, bro. I do remember him in Watford very vividly, fam. And yeah, he did get his chances, but not too much, fam. It wasn't really his thing at Watford, bro. He wasn't really shining, but who knows, fam? Maybe he'll do his thing at Brighton. That's going to be very exciting to see what my man does. And also, we had Jude Bellingham officially signing for Real Madrid. Real Madrid's new number 5. That Real Madrid midfield is looking dangerous, bro. It's going to be very interesting to see what Real Madrid do this coming season, because maybe just me, I don't really watch too much La Liga, but I mean, last season, fam, I thought they were gonna win it. I really did. I don't know what happened in their season that made them drop off. I don't really watch too much La Liga, but I'm pretty sure this season, fam, they're gonna go all out, bro. They have to, man. They have to. I mean, especially when you consider that Barca, their rivals, their biggest rivals, won La Liga last season, fam. They have to go all out. Aside from that, nothing's concrete, but there's been loads of rumors of Kai Havertz or Arsenal who have been interested in Kai Havertz, bro. I don't see why this is a target for Arsenal, bro. It's really not. Where they're going to play him is also very concerning, because for me, this guy isn't a striker, bro. We've seen already that he doesn't have end product, bro. In the midfield, I don't see where he would, you know, start in the midfield, and then maybe on the right-hand side. But I can't see it, bro. Like, I can only see this guy being like a rotation type of player. But I'm pretty sure that's not the role he wants. So what kind of interest they have in my man is beyond me, bro. I really, really don't know. But, and also, Declan Rice seems to be a deal that Arsenal can't get a handle of, fam. From what I've heard, they put in the bid and then I got rejected. And they've all the interest from Caicedo, the youth from Brighton. Apparently the interest from him has also been dropped off as well. I know those are 2 players, Declan Rice and Caicedo, are 2 players that Arsenal really, really wanted. Arsenal fans really wanted. So yeah, fam, it's going to be interesting to see if Arsenal even pull them off, because it's not looking good at the moment, fam. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, of course, a few of the PL fixtures for the 23-24 season, as the schedule has officially been released. And the Premier League does commence on Friday, the 11th of August, when Burnley taking on Manchester City. Vincent Kompany going up against his ex-club, his former manager as well. That should be really interesting. Opening day is looking really good, fam. I think Chelsea versus Liverpool should be exciting. Brentford versus Spurs should be juicy, fam. Also, Boxing Day seems to be rather exciting. It looks pretty interesting. The final day of the season as well. Looking really good, fam. Aside from that, will pop up on your screen right now. It'll be all the Premier League teams, their first 5 matches and their last 5 fixtures. Yeah, you guys can look into that. And yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, you guys can look it up and do your research. But Arsenal's penultimate game of their season will be against Manchester United. If Arsenal are in another title race, that's going to be very interesting, especially since they're going to be in the Champions League. It's going to be interesting to see how Arsenal's season goes. And also, if you guys do your research, I think, it's during the second half of the season. I think in April, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but Spurs, they play Manchester City and Arsenal back to back. They're playing them at home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but bro, City and Arsenal back to back. That's a sticky one still, bro. You know, like that. But yeah, very excited for the 23-24 season of the Premier League. It is still pretty far away. It's not until August, but there you go, fam. Those are just a few of the fixtures for the 23-24 season of the Premier League. Let me know in the comments down below what match you're looking forward to on opening day. But anyways, fam, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, like always, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on the Champions League final. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? Also, your thoughts on all the latest transfer news and transfer rumors. It's going to be a massive transfer window for many clubs, especially the clubs in the Premier League. So yeah, very intrigued to see who goes out, what comes in, all that stuff. And also your thoughts on the 23-24 Premier League schedule, fam. Very excited for opening day. It is still very far away, but fam, it should be good. And again, it's going to be interesting to see what clubs get who and who they sell, all that stuff, because that first day, opening day, many clubs are going to be looking to make a statement, fam. But yeah, like always, hope everyone's doing absolutely fantastic, and I will see you guys soon.